Season 2 of Cold War is set to wrap up in just a couple of days, and with that of course means Season 3 is on the way, and as of recording this video, nothing has officially been announced for Season 3 that hasn't been leaked, besides the new Treyarch profile picture, or the hint towards a new Warzone map. With that being said though, Season 2 of Cold War was very lackluster. I even go as far to say as it was lackluster for both Cold War and Warzone. Personally, I think Season 2 of Cold War was one of the worst seasons to ever grace a COD, but let me know what you think of Season 2 in the comments below. With Season 2 though, we barely got any valuable content that was new. We got 6 new weapons, which was nice, and only one 6v6 map and a remake of a 6v6 map in the mid-season update, and 2 other maps that were split for Fireteam in the 2v2 gunfight mode, which the majority of players probably don't play. Literally the only good thing and the only decent thing that came out of Season 2 was Outbreak for Zombies, and while I know many people love it, I still think it's not the greatest. It's just zombies but on Fireteam maps, and you really run around for a while doing occasional killing and occasional objectives. Overall, Season 2 was simply put, bad. But Season 3 of Cold War could actually redeem this. Season 3 just simply needs valuable content to come with it, and not have drip-fed content of boring content. First things first, we need more love for 6v6 multiplayer. As a 6v6 player, I have never felt less regarded than with this game. Even Modern Warfare 2019 did this better, and that was my least favorite COD, and they were doing that better. Modern Warfare is still doing better than Treyarch actually. Modern Warfare 2019, last year's COD, arguably got the same amount of content as Cold War with the new guns and 3 new maps, so I just want more 6v6 content. I know 100% they have some maps stored in the vaults so they can put in this game, and I'm going to need those because these new maps are rough and the base maps are horrible. With Season 3 as well, League Play needs its fair share of updates. Now, my personal update that I want, that many people disagree with, is that I want League Play to be 1-to-1 to CDL rules with all the GAs and everything, but I still live with how it is now. My main concern though is how unmotivating League Play is to play and how terrible the ranking system is. League Play needs more rewards for playing instead of the occasional calling card you're never going to use or even get because you actually have to rank up to get it. There's honestly no reason to play League Play unless you're a hardcore COD player like me. Simply give us some cool animated calling cards or even a dope skin to rock for just playing League Play, and this would be an easy fix to this. And this is actually a problem with all of Cold War. The lack of rewards is outstanding. I think if they really want to get these players to expand and start playing other modes, they need to put some kind of reactive camo or other really cool cosmetic stuff as rewards. I can 100% guarantee if Treyarch puts cool reactive camos for rewards for League Play or tournaments, the player count for those modes will skyrocket. Other than that, the ranking system definitely needs a rework though. It's trash. If you want to keep the whole ladder system and all of that, then put in the BO2 League Play system. While not the greatest, at least you could rank up your actual rank and feel good about ranking up. Instead though, in this game, after every 3 or so days, your rank and ladder resets and you have one single game to re-rank yourself, and if you have one bad game, you're screwed for the next 3 days. You can't rank up or de-rank, you just are what you are. And if we really want to go the extra mile, make it where the person that plays more doesn't win the ladder. Instead, actually make it about who is the better player and has more skill. For example, if I play 25 games and win all of them and go positive every single one of them, I'll be very high on the leaderboard, don't get me wrong. But if little Timmy over here plays 75 games and loses a lot and goes negative every time, he is more likely to be higher than me on the leaderboard because he probably won more games than I played, so he gains more ladder points and that puts him higher than me. Despite the fact that I am the better player in every single way, he is still above me. Also, maybe take SBMM out of multiplayer and tone it down. Well, if you're enjoying videos like this though, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more Cold War content, as hopefully with Season 3 we're going to get plenty of content, and we're also close to that 700 subscriber milestone, so it would mean a lot if you could subscribe, and don't worry, as it's always free, and you can always unsubscribe later. Zombies though, we need a new map that doesn't blow. There are 2 maps in Cold War Zombies. One of them is super stale because it has nothing to do on it and no personality to it, and it has been there since launch. And the other, all you get to do is the occasional defending round, or you get to do the Easter egg, and that's pretty much it. We need a new map that doesn't suck and is super replayable. Now leaks are saying the new map is going to be somewhere in Berlin with aspects of Kino on it, but I cannot confirm or deny that, so take that with a grain of salt. Personally though, if we can't make iconic maps like we used to before, just remake some maps. It could be transit of all maps, at least it has more replayability and was fun with friends. I think the problem here is that if you think back to CODs that only launched with 1 or 2 maps, You had Black Ops 1, Kino and 5, iconic maps that are super replayable. Black Ops 3, Shadows of Evil, while yes, a super hard and confusing map, it's more replayable, and all three of them have personality to them. That's why you see people always going back to play those maps. We need more maps like those again, and I know Treyarch can do it because they've done it before, and this is one of the best COD zombies we've seen. The only thing that's preventing this COD zombie from actually being one of the best, if not the best, is the lack of maps. So hopefully in Season 3 we can see a really good new map and maybe some new updates to Outbreak to make it a little bit more interesting and just make the zombies 10 times better than it already is. Then of course we also have the simple stuff like the Battle Pass and DLC weapons. Don't lie, the Season 2 Battle Pass wasn't good and you only went for it for the Black Ops 2 soundtrack and tier 95 for that reactive camo. I want a good Battle Pass that has more than 5 good items on it and makes you want to grind for it. Then for the DLC guns, give us some iconic weapons. I'm trying to hear that sweet sound of the Galil from Black Ops 1, or maybe some new guns that we haven't seen before. Personally, I'd rather see more usable guns than specials and melees, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to get that same 2 actual guns in the Battle Pass, 2 random melee weapons, and 2 other guns later in the season. Overall though, I just hope Season 3 has a bunch of good quality content that won't make this game so incredibly boring. Same thing with Warzone as well, not much has happened for it over there, and I'm honestly hoping for that new map to come out and praying it's actually good. But for a season marketed as the beginning of the end, it was one of the most boring beginnings of all time, and hopefully they could regain and bring it back. But until Season 3 arrives, see ya.